Okay. What were we talking about? Vice President of the 1880 campaign. And that's not surprising because Vice President of the US, of what it was at that time, is a big thing. It's cool. A big thing because, well, Vice President, like, seriously? So he didn't trust them fully. So yeah, Aaron Burr does not really trust Jefferson. There was a problem on Tally Day. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams got the same number of votes, 73 to 73, and it's a tie. The reason why the number isn't as high, as you know now, there's thousands, I'm not sure, millions, of people voting today, but back then there was a certain age limit that you could only vote, and that was, as I believe, 26. I think it was 26 or 36, but I believe it's 26. Later some other president lowered it to 21, and then some other person lowered it to 18 once you're an adult. But yeah, that's why it's low. And it's tied. Well, that's very hard to happen, but I think it has to do with Thomas Jefferson strategic thinking that he did, because a lot of people favored John Adams' side, and that's why he was getting so much votes at first, but then what Thomas Jefferson was doing helped him a lot. So that's good. Jefferson expects that his intended vice president will stand aside, but he does not, which is Aaron Burr. He does not stand aside. No, they have to take... Now they have to leave it up to the House for it to be decided, and this is a new system that they have never done before, and they are not sure how to work or use the system. Jefferson wins the election. The good thing is Jefferson wins the election with the help of Alexander Hamilton because he despises Aaron Burr. So he wrote many letters saying why Jefferson should win the election to favor his side. That helped. That's not why exactly he won the election, but that helped a lot. Jefferson ran for president because he thought that John Adams and the Federalists were gaining too much power. 2 months within office, Jefferson does something about the pirates attacking American vessels and capturing American ships, and it's costing him a lot of money. Not specifically him, but America. And yeah, that's right, pirates are real. A lot of money. Ooh, okay. Parish of Tripoli has declared war on the United States. Jefferson learned from the revolution in Virginia that a country does sometimes need a strong army and a navy, and he does not do this without... And he did not do this with... I think I messed up right there. It's supposed to say he does... Oh, it did. He does do this without congressional authorization. So he didn't get authorization from the Congress, which was a big deal. French is going poor, and Napoleon is given the job to sell Louisiana territory, and Jefferson takes charge of the act and acts fast because Napoleon may back down the deal, and Jefferson oversteps his authority as president without any authorization and authorizes the Louisiana Purchase. He acts fast because he wouldn't have enough time before Napoleon would back down the deal of the Louisiana Territory purchase, um, which was a big thing because then we wouldn't have the other states. It would be conquered by French. The Constitution does not allow the president the power to annex territory to the Union, but Jefferson still does it. That's what I was talking about, that he couldn't just buy land without asking anyone, and the Constitution didn't allow it, so they would probably say no. But it enhances American national security, but he is criticized for it and is attacked for violating his principles, and Jefferson just shrugs it off. Shrugs it. After James Callender gets out of jail, he wants Jefferson to give him a job as a postmaster of Richmond for smearing John Adams in the election of 1880. So what it means by smearing John Adams is when he was talking trash about John Adams in the newspapers. But the thing is, Jefferson turns him down, and Callender felt betrayed. So he writes in the Politic newspaper that Jefferson has been having a sexual affair and fathering children with a young house slave named Sally Hermings. Callender calls Sally Hermings a no-no word, and her of having other lovers of all colors, but Callender is wrong, and Sally's other lovers, and is wrong about Sally's other so he was lying basically about it, other lovers. And he was deeply hurt because his family was getting dragged into the tea. The tea. So he was getting in the drama. You guys don't know what tea is, but you guys should know what it is. After Jefferson was close to finishing his second term, there was a chance for him to serve a third term. I don't think this has ever happened before, a third term. This would be the first time in history, but he couldn't stand it, so he didn't take the opportunity. In March 1809, 65-year-old Jefferson realizes for a second time, for sure this time, and after a 40-year career that changed the world, he returns to Virginia, to Monticello, and never leaves again. Jefferson, while in retirement, he fixes his friendship with John Adams. Good job. Jefferson focuses his attention on building the University of Virginia from scratch, which is from down, just down, like flat surface. I'm not sure if there was a flat surface, so that was a big problem. But it was a big university. Jefferson focused, university from scratch. In 1822, Jefferson and Sally's two oldest children, Beverly and Harriet, are quietly allowed to leave Monticello. And to avoid the tension of them, he records them in the accountant book as runaways. So what this means is that he kept his promise to Sally, saying that at age 21 they would be able to leave. So they did leave, and the thing is, he marked them as runaways, and that makes me wonder, who would get suspicious that they ran away? The other slaves or people that come by? And he has 135, so I don't think it would be so obvious that two are gone, right? especially since they're children. But the thing is that they're 21, so yeah. So runways, so I guess that helped, I'm guessing. On July 4th, 1826, on a summer day while the nation is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson is at home. Jefferson is at home. I didn't press resume. Okay, well, if you want to be like that, computer, don't worry, I got this camera. Declaration of Independence. Oh yeah. 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson is at home dying in his room of Monticello. You know what? Maybe depressed. Depression. Jefferson, I feel your sadness. Okay. I'm just being yeah. To Dinah's room at Monticello. Jefferson was clinging to his life on purpose to make to that day. He was clinging on his life to make it to that day, because that was the day most important. The meaning of everything was in the air on that day, so he wanted to die on that day. Not surprising. I wonder how he did that, though. Jefferson, just a lot of cough drops, I bet. Jefferson